Hey guys, welcome back to another monthly favorites. I am going to share with you my December favorites. I can't believe it's already 2 months since I gave birth. I can't believe Mika's already almost 2 months old. Time flies by really fast. Like when you are in it and you are taking care of the baby, of course it doesn't feel like it's running by very fast, but when I look at it, I'm like, oh my god, I'm already 2 months into my maternity leave. And yeah, it's just been a wonderful time. He's super well behaved. I'm getting a lot of support from my husband and from my family and all that, so I'm very blessed. I'm trying my best to make all these moments with him as meaningful as possible so that he would remember me when I go back to work. But yeah, he's just been a dream to take care of. Of course, it's been really tiring because you have to kind of be with him all the time, and I did go through a couple of issues and problems with breastfeeding and all that, but all in all, it's just been a very rewarding experience, and he's growing up to be such a good boy, and I hope he will continue to do so. So I have a couple of makeup products and a little bit of pieces here and there which have kept me sane for the last 1 to 2 months actually. So let's get down to it. I'm gonna mention a couple of makeup products. Okay, so let's go through this item here, which is a must-have for all new mummies. It's concealer. Now when I go out these days, of course, to like the hospital or the polyclinic and whatnot to run errands, I do not go out with a full face of makeup like this. So the minimal thing that I try to put on is concealer, because it really makes a world of difference when I get rid of my dark eye circles. So the concealer that is my go-to is the MAC Studio Finish Concealer, and I am in the shade NW30. So when I put on their foundation, I'm NC45. So I picked a few shades lighter than my skin tone, and this is the concealer that I've been using. I just really like it. I love the compactness of the product. I love how pigmented the product is. It's so pigmented that some people actually use this product as their foundation. That's how amazing it is in terms of coverage. So it's right there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really easy to just apply with your hands. You could just like warm it up with your hands and apply it onto your face, or you could actually use a brush to actually do so. And because this particular one has a nice salmon undertone to it, I don't actually need to use a corrector before using this. It's small, but it's very powerful. So with that, the brush that I've been using to apply it under my eyes is this one by Zoeva. This is specifically the Concealer Buffer 142 brush. So I've been looking for a brush like this for a pretty long time, and I've been using like my eyeshadow brushes to put on my concealer, but Zoeva actually came up with a brush that's specifically for concealer. So what I do is either I put this onto my under eyes with my finger, or I actually just go right in and actually just grab it with the brush and just kind of apply it. And it's really easy, makes it really easy to apply. Because of the dome shaped brush, it allows you to go right under your eyes and just kind of buff it around your eyes and under, like just above your cheeks as well. So as you can see, I need to wash mine, but these two have just been my go-tos for my face. Okay, so the other thing that I try to put in effort in is my eyebrows. Now I need to tweeze and to kind of do my eyebrows very badly, but while it is very wild like this, to keep it sort of tame, I've been using 2 brow gels, not together but separately. Now, first one is the Anastasia Tinted Brow Gel, and this is in the color Brunette. It looks very brownish, but if you're kind of like dark haired and all that, it makes sense to put something that's a little bit lighter. So I like to use this. I have this on my eyebrows at the moment. I like to use it when I have a lot of makeup and I need something to just pull my makeup and my eyebrows together, because without this it looks like a mess, but with this it looks a little bit put together. It doesn't look too unruly, even though I have not tweezed or I have not threaded it for literally I think almost 6 months. Okay, so the other one is the Benefit Gimme Brow. Now this is a pretty popular product, I'm sure you've heard of it, but it's a very, again, A very small product, but it packs a punch. That's from NOC. Who watches that? I really like to watch their Friday videos where they cover off food places. So anyway, this comes in a tiny little brush like that, but it's super powerful. I like to use this when I don't have time to put on any brow gel or any brow pencil, but I need something that's very powerful to just kind of fill in the outer parts of my brow, and this does a very good job at doing that. So it's pretty powerful product given its size. Okay, next up for lips, I've been living in lip balms. A little bit of lip balm goes a long way in terms of keeping your lips moisturized or just making it look a little bit nicer. It makes it look like you've put in a little bit of effort. So the two that I've been loving is the Elizabeth Arden 8-Hour Cream one, and this is the one that is a very dark color. So I've used it, it's almost gone, you guys. So this is the one that's very dark in color, but actually if you apply it on, it's very sheer, and it gives like a very nice natural look to your lips. Especially if you're a darker toned person, this would look very nice on you. The places that I go to these days, they don't really warrant a lipstick, so I've just been rocking this. Or if I feel like I want to look a little bit brighter, a little bit more girly, I would use this Maybelline one, just because the color is a soft purple color. It's really pretty. This one, the applicator is a bit wonky. Again, it's finishing very soon. It's kind of melted by the sides a bit. This is not my favorite type of baby lips applicator, but this was the one that they had in the Singapore stores. So this one gives my lips a little bit more grapey, no, a little bit more like purplish hue, and it makes it look just a little bit more girlish than the other one. So I kind of interchange between these two. Okay, so moving on to nails. I've started painting my nails again. They're not perfect. I usually have to do them in a hurry because I have to do them in between the baby sleeping, and I try not to do it when he's about to wake up because he can smell the fumes and all that. But anyway, I try. So I've been, of course, going back to my favorite base coat and my favorite top coat. My favorite base coat is this Nail Envy by OPI. This is the nail strengthener version. A base coat whereby you could actually use it till the end. You know, like how some base coats get very clumpy and you know you can't use it until once it's halfway through. This one you can use it till the end, no problem at all, and it keeps your nails looking very healthy after you remove the nail polish. The top coat that is my go-to at the moment is this OPI plumping one, and I use a lot of top coats, and this is the current favorite one that I have. This is something that you have to try. It's what I have on my nails at the moment. You can see that they look kind of shiny, they look almost gelish. Dries relatively fast as well, and it just leaves like a shiny hue. I've had these nails for about 4 days already and they still look pretty shiny, so I highly recommend this particular top coat. Okay, last makeup item is the palette that I've been playing around with. It's the Kat Von D Saint Sinner palette. I freaking love this palette. It's so fun. It's got so many colors and it's got so many different textures that you could play around with. I want to try playing around with them with a wet brush. I think some of the colors in the Sinner side would look amazing, but I've just been loving. I mean, I haven't used it that much. I've used a couple of colors here and there, but they're just so pigmented, they're very buttery, they're very smooth. And for example, this color here, this green color here, oh my god, I used it the other day and it just looked amazing. It's got like this really nice, like, it's like, seriously, look at how pigmented it is. So I want to use them. Seriously, look at how gorgeous that is. I do have a current giveaway that I'm doing which ends on the 5th of January. So if you haven't participated, what are you waiting for? Go check out my Sephora haul video. That's where I mentioned the rules or the details of the giveaway. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, so this next one is baby related, like breastfeeding related, but I just have to mention it because it's been a huge lifesaver. It is actually my nipple cream. It is the lanolin cream, which I use from this particular brand. I don't think you need to follow any kind of brand. This brand actually works very well for me, but the new one that I got is a different one, but it is 100% lanolin, which is this ingredient that helps to kind of ease the pain of cracked nipples, or if it's it's very sore or in pain, and that's kind of what I've been experiencing. I just find that putting this on after each feed actually really helps, either whether you're using a direct latch or you're using the pump. It helps because it helps for the next feed to not be as painful. At least that's what I have experienced, or maybe it's just in my mind, I don't know, but I have to mention this because it's been a life freaking saver. Okay, so we are on to the last item, and this is my very trusty iPad. This is the iPad 4, which I did an unboxing on a couple of weeks ago, and I think there's some scratches on it already. So anyway, this is the gold iPad mini 4 which I have. So it's really been a close friend of mine throughout these 2 months, because I use it when I'm breastfeeding. I use my earphones and I would watch YouTube videos or Netflix on here. I would also use it to do like searches and of course online shopping. So it's just been very helpful, because when the baby's asleep or when he's taking a nap, I don't really want to switch the TV on, so I would use this and use my earphones, and it has really been a good companion. So yeah, basically those are the favorites that I have for the month of December. Nothing too like, oh my god, so exciting, but these are the things that have genuinely kept me alive for the past 1 to 2 months. So a lot of you have actually mentioned that you want me to do a Q&A in a video. Let me know what questions you have for me, so please leave your questions in the comment section down below so that I can answer that. If you have any questions, please link it down below, so that if I have enough questions, I would do a video on Q&A to answer your questions as candidly as possible. Alright, so that's it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!